ladies and gentlemen, this is the man himself. This video is by The Ville. Okay? But before we get into today's festivities, we got an intro that we got to do, alright? So, let's not waste no more time. Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. So, we got another video by The Ville. This video is titled Kendrick Lamar music video battles Drake anti-remarks in lawsuit. Is that why they're at Zordon's place? I always like to call it Zordon's house. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be there soon. Shoot, man. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully. Then I get to show my talents for real, bro. I can't wait. One of the, remember I told y'all I was working on some Flex Mob t-shirts for fun. Strictly for fun. I'm not selling them yet. But I'm working on some Flex Mob t-shirts, and I'm not gonna lie, the graphic kind of looks elite. If I do say so for myself. It looks kind of elite. But if we can get us to like 5 digits, hey, I'm dropping that. Promise y'all. Drop it, no problem. Anyway, we got a video to get to. Listen, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Hit that notification bell to let you know about the videos that I drop, as well as when I go live, bro. Come on now. Hit that bell. Tap in with us. Shout out to everybody in the chat here with me right now. Appreciate every single person here, no doubt. And with that being said, oh, he slid into the struggle stream as well. Oh, he doing his rounds. Oh, he's doing his rounds. That's what's up. Don't play with my emotions for fun. Yes, I'm not. I told y'all I don't wanna like force feed y'all like products. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna force feed y'all products, bro. Like, listen, when you come here and vibe, you come here and relax, you come here to chill out, all that. That's it. I don't want to force y'all here, buy this, buy that. Nah, bro. Nah, we good here. We're okay here. But either way, when that time comes, we, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Look, I talk too much. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? So I wanted to talk about this theory that people had about the locations that were used in the music video for Luther. Now Kendrick Lamar had dropped Luther. We had talked about the hidden messages, but one particular thing that people are pointing out were the buildings in the video. Now in the Luther video,
don't worry, Vina, I got you. Light work.
One in particular, the one in the screen, is the American Jewish University branded Spartan campus. Now, what's interesting about this building is that this is where Kendrick had shot the video in multiple scenes. This building being a Jewish university, at first, it looked like there was some type of significance in regards to him using these facilities, using these buildings. Was there a purpose of it being a Jewish building? Now, a lot of people say different things. Well, this is just a pop.
I'm sorry. I cannot stop looking at this place and just not think about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I can't. Yo, like, they literally flew from the tube and go fight people. Like, yo, bro, like, that's literally all I see. That's literally all I see, bro. That's all. It's morphin' time.
Popular set. A lot of people film here, and Kendrick has filmed here multiple times, multiple scenes. But the interesting part of Kendrick Lamar filming here and the building being a Jewish university, it led people to think, was the purpose of the locations and Kendrick Lamar filming there, was it to battle against Drake when he suggested that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is allegedly anti-Semitic in the new UMG
Not
lawsuit?
Semitic.
Drake was the one that took his legal dispute with UMG to the next level today when he talked about Kendrick Lamar and the Not Like Us record. Obviously, he had claimed things about defamation in regards to the record. It wasn't later on, as you could see by the post here by the company man, you could see that there was a part in the lawsuit in his complaint where he had said further the recordings refrain that Drake is not like.
Yo, fam, listen, bro. That's literally all I see, bro. That's literally all I see. Yo, Vina, but that's like childhood right there. I'm literally looking at it, and I'm just picturing a floating head just out of nowhere, like, Rangers, There's trouble. There's a disturbance in the city. Go fight evil, please. I beg you, because my legs don't work. like, like, that's all I see right now. It's so crazy.
Because the recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but a effing colonizer. The crazy part about this, though, is that fans were able to point out the building. And what if the building that Kendrick is recording at, what if Kendrick filming here at this building is to show that he's not trying to be anti-Semitic? And me recording at these locations is me showing you that I'm not. And we'll keep it alleged, but this furthers the theory when we know that Tom Brady and Snoop Dogg had did a commercial at this same location. And it just so happens that this commercial has to be about hate. No reason to hate. This happened to be a paid advertisement, and it was paid for by the foundation to combat anti-Semitism. So the fact that Kendrick Lamar chose to do this music video at this building where Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady did a commercial to combat anti-Semitism, it furthers the theory that Kendrick had came here to film the music video to battle Drake's remarks in regards to the song Not Like Us being about anti-Semitism. And
yeah, the buildings in LA, Tiff, don't kill me. Oh my gosh, yo, Swamp Gal, you kill me, bro. You kill me. Hey, look at the Megazord sequence has been initiated. Yo, shut up, bro. That is so crazy.
And that had people talking even more, you know. Kendrick's doing this music video here at this Jewish university. But another thing that I wanted to add, because we were talking about, you know, the music video and everything in its entirety. We were talking about the hat. We had tried to figure out what was the hat that Kendrick was wearing. What was it? You can see the 0 and the dash and the 24 with the emblem at the top. Well, we think that we had found it. It looks like this was the hat that it could be that he was wearing. Because at this point, when we had found this,
is that actually the hat?
The hat had said Namias, Los Angeles. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. But the surname Namias is a Sephardic Jewish origin derived from the Hebrew personal name Nechima. In English, Nehemiah, it means the Lord consoles or the Lord will console. Now, when we saw that Kendrick was wearing this, we thought, why would he be wearing this hat with a Hebrew saying? Jewish origin, Hebrew saying. People, when we were reacting to this live, they were saying it could just be possible that Kendrick is just referring to his beliefs. Because if you remember Damn, which is actually the anniversary as I'm filming this, shout out to Damn, April 14, 2017. In the song, Yeah, Kendrick is quoted to say, I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. The word is only a color, it ain't facts no more. And it says Kendrick is likely identifying with the Hebrew Israelites, people of color, including Africans, Latinos, and Native Americans, who believe they are descendants of Jacob and the lost tribe of Israel. So there could be the chance that Kendrick is just wearing this hat because he shares those Hebrew beliefs. Now, I haven't gone to church with Kendrick Lamar, but he stated in songs that he was an Israelite, and this falls under the Hebrew religion. But this word has a Jewish origin and is derived from the Hebrew name Nechemiah. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comment, but how can Kendrick Lamar have any type of anti-Semitism and Not Like Us when he's actually studied words and things that are familiar with the Jewish and Hebrew language? So essentially the theory is, what if Kendrick filming at this location is to combat Drake's suggestions that Not Like Us was allegedly anti-Semitic, which it's not. And let's just get that straight, right? Not Like Us is not an anti-Semitic record.
Nope.
This is just Drake.
No, it's not. But to do this, yo, bro, GG's, bro. Bro, yo, listen, everyone's been saying that, bro. Calling Drake a colonizer has nothing to do with being Jewish. It was everything to do with the slave colonization. Wow, words are hard. Colonialism, Jesus, and how they used the black slaves for financial gain. Like, yo, bro, yo, Tiff, hush. Words are hard, okay? Words are not easy. Words are not easy at all. Hey, let's keep going. But you're absolutely right, bro. And everyone's been saying this. But the fact that this is in court, this is the route that you're taking. No, not even that this is the route you're taking. This is the route you're willing to go. just shows how anti you are in a whole. Hey, we got Ace in the chat. What's good, Ace? How you doing, bro? Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day, all that jazz, bro. You know? Let's keep going, though.
In his lawsuit, trying to throw stuff at the wall and seeing if it sticks. But I just wanted to bring this up because there was a lot of people after I had did this video expressing, could that be a possibility? And I thought that it was an interesting take, and I wanted to explore it with y'all. Not only that, but this comes around the time of the anniversary for Damn. So I thought it was kind of like a full circle moment, and I thought that I would break this down because it was something that people were talking about in the last video that I found real interesting. I just thought that I should bring this up because it was something that people were talking about.
Yo, Anthony's here. Oh, shoot. I'm glad he came here now. Because you missed a lot of fumbles. I ain't gonna lie. But it's okay. It's cool. It's cool, you know? But, to Swamp Gal's comment, this is how backwards Canadians are because we're all analyzing, we're all doing our research and looking into this, right? And we see how lame, how anti, how disappointing, how just like it's embarrassing, right? But watch how slow Canadians, specifically Torontonians, are. They're still gonna go to Nokia and they're gonna be like, oh, see, look, he has representation from people in the Caribbean, bro. You know, he has all these girl dancers doing their thing in the music videos. He gave a chain to Vibes Cartel. He gave 2 OVO chains to Vibes Cartel. It's kind of suspect I ain't gonna lie. Because on the back of the chain, one chain says the world boss, and the other chain says the boy. I'm like, yo, my guy, did you just give this man like a wedding chain or something? A chain that's supposed to link y'all together forever? Like y'all family or something? And then here come Jamaicans with their stupid self like, yeah man, look upon Drake, so that my brother there. You know I said that my brother there. Backside. Kendrick? Me not listen to Kendrick. Me not understand Kendrick. Kendrick just rap too much nonsense for me I listen to. Bro, like, yo, wake up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. There's a change coming. If you're not with us, you're against us, for real, bro. Bro, it's not only delusion, Swamp Gal. It's also just they're running from the truth. They're too naive to understand. They're too headstrong to think, oh, it's no way that it's like this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like, yo, keep it a full stack. I would be an idiot to sit there and take his side, knowing that there are people taking their time, doing their own research, finding out why it's like this. And then you have people in Canada here that won't even pick up their phone to go do a little digging. They pick up their phone to go look at gal on Instagram or talk to girls on Tinder or whatever app that they use, Hinge, Bumble, whatever. Looking for a next poem. Like, yo, we're cooked here. We're cooked here. Cooked. Like stew, peas, and rice. Cooked. What? The wedding chain. But yeah, nah, for real. Like, yo, dude blessed them a chain. I'll show y'all the chain after. I'm gonna show y'all after, and I'm gonna show you what it says on the back. And y'all gonna understand. But yeah, nah, we're cooked here. Like, royally cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Unless we take the time to look into these things for ourselves and not rely on other people to tell us, like, what is what, or tell us what to believe. Like what happens in Toronto a lot. People are telling you what to look into, what to believe. Oh, no. Don't listen to that. That's nonsense. Yo, just follow him and you're good. That's literally what happens around here. Like, you can't make this up for real. It's crazy. You know Drake doing bad when he actually called Wackademics on. Oh shoot. Yo, Anthony, what's wrong with this guy, bro? Don't kill me. But let's finish out the video though. Let's go.
About in the last video, and this theory references a song that Kendrick had dropped on the album. today about 7 years ago. But I break this down with the utmost respect. Shout out to anybody from any point of view, from any perspective. I love all of y'all. And I'd like to thank anybody in the comment section who had brought up this theory. Thought it was an interesting take that people had talked about for the placement and the buildings in the Luther music video. Much respect, much love. Y'all tell me how you feel about this theory in the comments. Real quick, guys, before I go, I just wanted to take this time out to thank Kendrick Lamar for the release of this album. Damn album had just released the day of this recording, which is April 14th. 2017 was the year of its release. And I just wanted to just talk about this album because of the anniversary, as well as it tying into the theory that we had just talked about with the song Yeah, one of my favorite records. If I have to say right now, the 3 tracks that I like, my top 5, I'll give a top 5. You know, we'll leave it at 5 because I hate doing 3. But my top 5 from this album right now would have to be, in no specific order really, but if I had to choose 5 tracks that are my favorite from this album, I would have to go with Yeah, Fear, Feel, Pride, and God. I think those 5 right here, right now, are the ones that I could listen to constantly. I've replayed the most. I've replayed Fear probably the most out of every single song on here. I play Yeah constantly just because it's a short song and it's real catchy. Yeah, yeah, buzzing. You know, it's just a very catchy song. That's my top 5. I think if you could tell me your top 5 in the comments, I would really like to hear it. Let me know which songs from this album are your top 5. Which songs do you think are the best from this album? Where were you at when this album had dropped? What were you doing? Does this album remind you of a time and place in your life? I know I was in a very pivotal moment when this album had came out. So hearing this album always takes me back to that time. This album helped me get through a lot. The music, the song titles, the emotions, everything that he shares in this album really helped me during a time back in 2017. And now that I look back at it, I think that Good Kid, Mad City, definitely a classic, but damn gotta be a classic also. Maybe in a decade, this album would be considered a classic if you don't think it's a classic already, but I think it was an instant classic the minute that it dropped. I think all the songs have a very deep meaning. Every title of the song is very important, and the message in it is important. And y'all tell me how you feel about this album when it came out. Y'all tell me y'all's top 5. And shout out to Kendrick Lamar, shout out to Damn, shout out to Ya, all that, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. First, hold on. First, let me show y'all the chain. Let me show y'all the chain real quick. Hold on. Before I even get to the top 5 songs on the album. By the way, DNA is my number 1. I have to put DNA my number 1. But let me show y'all this chain for a second. You see this right here? You see this right here? This is the OVO chain that Vybz Kartel got. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice looking chain. Like, this is an elite level chain. You can also see that he also got gifted a chain of his younger self. So he already got 2 chains, but watch this now. There are 2 of the owl chains, right? There's 2 owl chains. But on the back, look what it says on the back. Look what it says. So one says, I thought it said World Boss, my fault. But one says Cartel. And one says The Boy. Like, yo, bro, what are we doing here? What part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? Yo, what part of the game is this? Don't y'all find that just a little bit suspicious? Entertainment purposes, I'm teasing, but still. Because, of course, long live World Boss free. Come on now. Big Vybz Kartel. I'm Caribbean. That's, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie. I wasn't too much of a fan of how he was moving on stage with Spice. Y'all both look like just a bunch of old people trying to relive your younger days. I mean, I like seeing that on stage. It look a little weird. Look a little strange. I mean, I like it, you know? But, hey, go on which one you want, go on which, you know? But me, personally, I mean, I like it. It was just, nah, man. Me understand. Cartel deserve all the pom-pom he can get. Not upon the stage. Didn't look right. It don't look right. Anyway, look. Hey, man. All I'm saying is we are not even supposed to be here. This moment that we're living in with this lawsuit, we were never supposed to be here. We were never supposed to be in this realm. Because we are wasting our time with this. I don't care what anybody says. We are wasting our time. He is not doing this for the other artists out there. For the, what's it called? For any of the, like, the lower tier artists. Because just because he's doing it for himself doesn't mean the lower tier people are going to get what they deserve. They're still not going to get what they deserve. They really think this man is doing it for them when they realize, yo, you're not even at his level to even get what you deserve. So why do you think he's doing it for y'all? It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Swear to God, bro. It's just gotten to a point where it's just like, yo, when are you going to think for yourself and wake up? When are you going to wake up? When are you like, exactly, he's wasting his time, but when are you going to like, when are you going to stop acting like a little kid? And when are you going to actually move like with some purpose? Because there's artists, words are hard. There's artists out there that are getting to it and putting in the work. They're just not getting the shine like some of the people that currently have the spotlight. You know? This music thing, being an artist, that's your own path that you got to go down. It's tough. It's super tough. With every little step that you take, your strides slowly start to get stronger and wider. And you start to travel in further distances with every step. When is Canada going to heal? Is my question. When is Canada going to sit down with itself and say, you know what? With everything we've done, realistically, we haven't done anything. When are we going to admit that? There's a lot of goofies with a check. It's facts. And Tiny, you can say the same thing for Canada. With all the moves, like, we can't move with purpose when we don't even have one. We don't have purpose here. How are we supposed to be successful? How are we supposed to dominate? Not with the current artists that we have at the top, but how are we supposed to dominate with the artists that are the lower tier when they don't even have their own purpose to move with? Don't you think for as long as he's been in business, he should have grown by now? Absolutely. Absolutely, Tiff. 1,000%. So why are you still moving like you're, 22? You're moving like you're a kid. You're almost 40. You're supposed to be rapping about, you're not even supposed to be rapping about girls half the time, bro. You're supposed to be just rapping about things, just putting bars together. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care if you do this half the time, bro. Because I feel like, bro, just literally just emulate. Just look at all of the artists that are in the, like, all the prominent artists that are in the 40s and 50s still rapping, but still rapping at a high level, at an expert level. Just look at that and try to do something with it, bro. At least try. Try to grow up. Like, seriously, I just get to a point where I'm just like, bro, can you do anything right, bro?